Hello and welcome to this lesson where we're going to demonstrate how to do self-assessment of your assignments. Self-assessment of programming assignments is by its very nature a difficult process to accomplish. Therefore, we've included along with your assignments a set of tools to assist you. These tools are built from the unit testing framework built into Android Studio. Unit tests are programmatic tests that can be ran to validate a section of code, also known as a unit of code. Android Studio makes use of the JUnit unit testing framework, and we extend this framework to provide you feedback beyond just what the normal framework provides. Therefore, in this lesson, we'll not only demonstrate how to run these unit tests, but, more importantly, you'll learn how to understand the results from running these unit tests in both methods that we provide. We're going to start from the point where we've successfully downloaded, unzipped, and imported the assignment into Android Studio. We will also assume that we have already completed our assignment to the point to where there is no longer any missing methods in any class or syntax errors in our project. Unit tests can't be ran when there are syntax errors within the project. The first step we need to do to be able to run the unit tests is to switch to the proper build variant. Build variants are variations on what output artifacts or set of files you want to build. We will click on the bottom left button that says Build Variants. This will open up the build variant window. By default, the test artifact in our assignment will be set to the Android instrumentation tests, which we won't be using in this course. To switch to the unit test selection, we just click on the drop-down selection and move down to Unit Tests and click it. At this point, you can click on the Build Artifacts button again to close that window. If you paid close attention, you will now see that the files above under the Java folder have changed slightly. The folder with Android Test after it in parentheses has been hidden, and a new folder with the word test after it has appeared. This folder contains the automatic unit tests for this assignment. We have structured our unit tests into a predictable pattern. There will be a tools subfolder that contains 3 files and 1 file not within the tools folder. The file outside of the tools folder contains the actual unit tests. Feel free to open this file and read it. However, it is written in such a way as to test your code, but not to give you the answers on how you should complete the code yourself. So don't try to copy and paste the code from these files. That will not give you a proper solution. To run these unit tests, you will have to click on the file outside of the tools folder and then right-click or alt-click on it. When you right-click on the file, you will see a window with a large set of choices that you can click on. We will find the one with the green triangle that says Run next to it, and then we will click on it. This will run the unit tests. You won't be able to run the unit tests until you have created every method required and there are no syntax errors found in your application. Once you have done that, you will see a window like the one shown now, where it lists every unit test that you have not passed. This is the traditional way to run and display unit tests. Depending on the specifics of the tests ran, you will see output such as this that states the name of the test that was failed, what the expected value was, and what the actual value returned was. You can close this sub-window by clicking the word Run at the bottom of the screen at any point. In addition to this method of running the unit tests, we have also included a specialized way of running the tests that is the exact same way as the autograder on the Coursera platform will run your code, thereby giving you the exact same output that you will receive from it. To use this method, you first must open the Tools subfolder and find and alt-click or right-click on the autograder file. We will then again click on the Run button or selection next to the green triangle. This time, a different output will appear in the Run window. You can move your mouse and drag the window open and up to make it easier to read if you'd like. This method of running the unit tests is slightly different in that you will notice on the left-hand side it says all tests have passed. That output there in this run method needs to be ignored because it will always say all tests have passed, because in this case it means all tests have finished running, not necessarily that you have got the correct output from each of the tests. The important output when you run the code this way is on the right-hand side of the run window. The text output will list each test's name and the score that you would receive from that test case, the goal of the test, and an explanation of the test and what it is testing. This is the exact same output that you will receive when you submit your assignment for auto-grading on the platform. Therefore, we include it with your assignments so that you will become familiar with it and be able to use it effectively. I'll go ahead and close the Run window by clicking on the word Run and show you an easier way to run both methods of unit test evaluation. Now that you have ran both methods of running the unit tests, you no longer have to alt-click on the appropriate file and select Run. That is because two shortcut configurations have been made for you. If you click the tiny gray arrow pointed down as shown here, you will get a list of current run configurations. These run configurations will list AutoGrader and the file for your assignment for the unit tests. You can click on either one and click the green button to the right to run them. Now that we have completed this lesson, you should be familiar with the two options for running the unit tests that we provide you in the assignments, and how to understand the output from both of them. This will not only determine the results in your auto-graded portions of assignments, but will become one of the major tools for you to self-evaluate your code and to assist you in determining where logical errors might exist within your assignments. Make sure to become familiar with testing your assignments with both the unit tests output and also by running your app on a device. All three of these methods will present slightly different perspectives and/or different output that may be what you need to determine where your app can be improved.